Hey guys, this is Bill with NotaryCoach.com. Again, today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to actually become a certified signing agent, because there's still a lot of questions about which certification program you should actually go with. And I just want to add some clarification, because I know there's a lot of information out there whenever you Google it. There's lots of advertisements, there's lots of programs out there that talk about loan signing agent certification and things like that. So to clarify what it takes to be a certified loan signing agent, there's really only one certification that is nationally recognized. That means that there's only one certification that any signing agent or signing company is going to ask you about, and that is through the National Notary Association. And their website's www.nationalnotary.org. And the reason I clarified that is there's lots of other companies out there that have training programs and certification that have similar names to that. So it truly is just the National Notary Association. It's actually really quick and easy to get the certificate itself. It costs $65 to get access to the test. And you only have to pass with an 80% or better, and then it comes with the 1-year criminal background check, which is absolutely mandatory. That's because you're going into people's private homes, you're handling large sums of money as far as cashier's checks and things like that, so they have to make sure you don't have a criminal history. So that test in itself is only $65. Now, it's relatively easy to pass. I don't think it does a really good job of discerning who can do this job and who can't, but it's what I call table stakes. If you want to do this job with signing companies, you've got to have this certificate in your hand. So you have to learn how to do this job on top of that, and there's lots of different ways to do that. You're going to need some training. So there are lots of training programs out there too. So that can be a whole other field to navigate in itself. And you never know what you're getting. Now, there's some really great training programs out there. Of course, the National Notary Association actually offers their own training program. For, I think it's like $178. You get the training course online, you get the access to the test, and you get the criminal background check. Now, that training, of course, the National Notary Association sets the standards for all of us. So it has some really good qualities. It really focuses on regulation, best practices, and those best practices are set by the National Notary Association. So it can make sense to do that training. I personally have found that it's a little too focused on the book side of things, and it doesn't really teach the practical stuff that I would need to grow my business. And I hear that feedback a lot. In fact, I've heard a lot of people take their training, take the test, pass it with flying colors. As soon as they get their certificate in their hand, they're like, okay, and now what? You know, what do you do next? How do you build a business with this? So there's a couple other programs out there too. I'm sure you, if you're watching my videos, you've probably seen Mark Wills and his loan signing system on YouTube as well. He delivers lots of great content. He's clearly a better video editor than I am too. His videos are beautiful. There's really good scripted content in there, and I've heard great reviews on his course as well. So I know that one you'll get some good stuff out of as well. I've got my own Sign and Thrive training course too at www.signandthrive.com. And there's a few others out there too. I don't want to take away from anybody's training courses, because I haven't obviously been able to do them all. But with a little bit of research and a little bit of research into the reviews and some of the feedback, you can find the course that calls to you and speaks to you. We all have our own different styles. We have our own different systems that have worked for us and many others. So you really just have to find the one that you connect with, that's going to deliver the content and get the job accomplished. Now, in a perfect world, you could do as many trainings as you can afford, because you're going to get a very well-rounded education. Everybody's got their own little pieces of information that you're going to be able to apply to the system. In a lot of ways, that's why I priced my course the way that I did, because I would love for you guys to be able to not only purchase my course, it's only $24.99 a month, and then also pay for somebody else's course. So you can get kind of the best of both worlds. You know, take what works for you, leave what doesn't. And then you can really have a business that could thrive and get you to that 6-figure level even faster. So even though all those training programs exist, and a lot of them have like their own certification program within that, still the only certification that anybody's ever going to ask you for is your certification from the National Notary Association. So if you had to prioritize, you want to get that certificate in your hand, which is phase 2 of my system. And then after that, you can do whatever training program you want to get you ready to take those signings. And that way, you'll be able to start earning revenue right away. I hope that adds some clarity to it, guys. My name is Bill Soroka. I'm the founder of Notary Coach and the Sign and Thrive system. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up at bill@notarycoach.com, or you can just drop a comment here in the YouTube comments. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.